a few trees throughout here, but it's a fairly small chunk of forest, and you're right near the edge of it, and you don't see anyone. You can see the town off in the distance, the direction you've been heading.
Cool. I am...
We're walking, following these steps. These chicken feet. Giant
It's
chicken
really,
feet.
really difficult and time-consuming because although you can kind of guess the direction, you don't really know the toe or camper of, I don't know, those are like real terms.
Those are terms, yeah.
I don't know if they apply to footfalls or not. You don't really know what direction this means he's going based on the 3 or 7 or 16 toes he has, whatever, I don't know.
How long does that shit last, anyway?
An hour.
Holy fuck.
Concentration.
To be a bird?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, seeing that there's no one out here, I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to run by 25 or whatever, however long I need to get it.
It sounds like a
Good.
cloud's taking off.
Had to steam up, a turkey or something. Just
Should we hear that?
I'm going to take off and start flying for the town again.
They're never gonna believe it. They're never gonna believe it. I'm Birdman.
He's running. You roll. You have a chance to hear him. It's through some woods. You're shuffling around trying to find footsteps.
Perception?
Say, what's it? 12.
For what?
To
Perception?
You
I
running.
hear.
I mean, you're running and trying to take off. So.
Skipper,
I hear him.
Skipper, here's that.
You heard him.
19. Yeah.
Okay, so you hear
You want to
some light footfalls and
Let me know.
some rustling of trees and
And
leaves
the beating
and
of
branches,
wings,
and
gigantic
then probably
wings.
some beating of wings.
I
because-
follow the beating.
The
He's
wings
this
like-
way.
Apparently you hear it too.
Beat it.
Okay,
And we
so
take off
you-
running through these trees.
You make
we
it
can
out of
hardly
the mist and the forest, and you see
Beat your wings because you're a
Birdman,
fucking Birdman.
Ephraim, or this Birdman, flying
Come
off
back.
towards the town,
Fuck.
towards Shintara.
Come back.
Drop that shirt. Sketch it.
Drop.
In the journal.
I did not expect him to land pedestal down.
I don't know anything to write with.
Check this out.
Ah,
For the
Use
Tempest
that.
domain, you gain a flying speed.
I need to
Air
find that
Conqueror
creature.
can't fly if they're wearing heavy armor, but it says nothing about that in here.
Why?
Suddenly
I've
wear
never
heavy
seen
armor
one
at level
before.
17.
So,
That'd be pretty sweet.
Nothing about carrying
You would
anything or anything. Is that
What?
what you said?
follow me. We're going this way.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it. The Air Conqueror can't fly with medium or heavy armor on, but being a cleric, a cleric of Tempest at 17th level, I gain a fly speed equal to my move speed, so I can wear full plate and fly if I wanted. Only at a 25, which would be equal to my move speed, but it's still pretty neat that
Yeah.
you can do that.
Take a huge chunk out of your fly speed, but
Yeah.
heavy armor.
You're a hard flying tank.
Clerics just normally can fly.
At 17th
level,
Tempest
cleric
clerics.
of Tempest,
Yeah.
Okay.
specifically. I
Okay.
think there's a nature cleric that can do it too, but whatever.
Okay.
Or they
Just turn yourself into
So
a
are
Jack
you
Sparrow.
you hanging out
Just like
and
go flying, like just
exploring,
tuck your wings and arms
or
and like
writing your
full
notes
plate.
down, or are you just trying to follow this guy?
We're gonna follow this.
Okay.
Thing. Need to
He's
dissect it.
Can I see him
out
flying?
distancing you.
Can they
They
see
can
him
see him
flying?
flying.
Okay.
Yes.
Directly towards the town that you were also headed towards before he
That was a waste of
made
time.
you. All right. So
left.
in the meantime, Roman
Yes.
arrives in Shintara
Pit fighter.
and I assume searches
So
for
you can discount.
booze and whores.
That's his
Like the-
typical first stop. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you have kind of a knowledge of where he's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
His most recent escapade involved infiltrating a city that was being.
Specifics here that I should look at the map or.
Nope,
just-
I don't have a city name actually because it was James's DMing, so it's probably not even a real city. But the city was actually being invaded by this guy, this like rich evil baron dude who had an army, and he sent this army in, and they took over the city. And it was my job to go into the city with my party members and liberate the city from this evil army. And we succeeded, but in doing so, I actually died. And then my body was dragged out of there. I was brought to a nearby larger city that had a temple with a god that was, or a temple to a god that was capable of bringing me back to life. And after doing so, I said, okay, let's go get our pay. We went and we got our money, and they all said, okay, so where do you want to go next? And I said, well, I think that we're going to just take over this guy's army. And they thought that I was crazy, and so they abandoned me. And so now I am off trying to find others that will join my cause. And so I have kind of been trying to gather money to hire mercenaries.
Okay, well,
because mercenaries just care about money, and if I can get a bunch of it, then I can hire a bunch of mercenaries.
You have definitely made it to the right part of the world. John Death does that a lot.
Cool.
There are lots of mercenaries in this region.
All right. Have I heard of Shantara before? Do I know anything about the city? Probably not.
No.
With the two, probably not.
You have heard of this Midsummer Festival. People gather and plenty of revelry and there was.
I'm familiar with the festival, but not the city
But
or
not
the region.
Well, just that within this region, this festival, this is a large festival within the region, and
Awesome.
due to the way you came into it, it's on your way to larger cities and mercenary potentials.
Okay. Roman enters the city and looks for the nearest tavern.
Well, there are several taverns around. Most of them seem to be turning away guests because they are packed. But you find your way to the south side of town,
Okay.
based on some suggestions that you hear from the crowd and the guards and the staff and everybody around.
Do I see anybody in chains? Is anybody enslaved in the city?
Not that you see.
Okay.
And you come across the Happy Honeybee, which is the first inn that seems like it, or the first tavern, which also happens to be an inn affixed to a brothel. That is part of the reason it's uninhabited. The family folk that are in town, it's not uninhabited, but it's less populous.
Right.
Family folk that are in town kind of are steering away from it, leaving it a little rowdier bunch.
Dirty, disease-ridden whores.
And
Probably.
available to make your way in and get a drink.
Okay, great. Well, the 7'3" half stone giant makes his way into the Happy Honeybee. He does have a heavy tan cloak with the hood thrown up, just to kind of obscure some of his features, but his sheer physical stature stands out and is uninhibited by his guise. So,
While you definitely stand out in that sense, looking around, you see a wide array of people, different sizes, different races, all intermingling within the city during this festival. So you are definitely on the larger side, possibly even the largest one in the room. You're not the center of attention because of it.
good. Doesn't want to be. So, as he enters, he makes his way over. He just kind of beelines right for the bar. Doesn't get in anybody's way. Is there any open spots right at the bar?
There's a couple of spaces.
Okay, cool. Then he'll take a seat and he'll slap a couple of gold coins. Actually, silver coins. Doesn't want to show he's wealthy. A couple of silver coins down on the bar and just wait for service.
Okay. And you get a mug of mead.
Yeah, I
As
want to talk to the
honeybee.
person though.
Hmm?
I want to talk to the person.
Okay. I'll be right back. He walks away, gets a few other things. He's like, yeah, what do you need?
A strong drink, the strongest you have.
All right. Let me see what I've got left. It's a little busier than last year. Disappears into the back.
He uses to relax.
Comes out with a jug.
Okay.
Pours you a drink. It's not very strong.
Okay. I pay for the drink and I say, what do you have planned for festivities?
So serious.
Specifically here, there's some hammerschlagen in the back. Other than that, the normal festivities have got the ladies next door.
How do I acquire them?
Just walk over. There's a gentleman. As you walked in, you notice it's two connected facades of a building. There's a doorway between them.
Okay.
Right over there, there's a gentleman. He'll help you out.
Okay. I'll tip the guy an extra silver, grab my drink, down half of it on my way over there, go meet the guy.
Okay. What do you?
One of your women. One that can handle me.
All right.
Olga, you know her.
Pretty much. You see quite a few different races. It looks to be half elven. You get what appears to possibly be half dwarf.
What the fuck?
Fairly.
Is she attractive at all? Like,
You didn't
Yeah,
say that
she's
was
just-
a
she's just like-
prerequisite.
She just looks
stocky,
really
she's just like
strong.
I meant
One that can handle you. You said it wasn't gonna handle
I just meant a resilient whore, not a man.
Does she have a beard?
no.
Oh,
Not yet.
Alright.
You don't know
She
what
shades
race
every
she is.
day.
She's just a stocky woman.
Whatever, as long as I can get it up with her, I'm happy.
All right.
Stick a finger in
Just
her
stick-
butt.
She might have a
It'll
little
make her
mustache.
beard go away.
Sometimes it's necessary.
No beards on lady dwarves in this one.
Okay, so while this is going on, and somewhat before, Marin, also arrives in the
Greta's no
city,
whore.
and with similar interests, finds his way to similar or said bar. You walk in and you see a very large cloaked gentleman walking away from the bar, leaving two open seats, and walking to an adjoining, either another room or the adjoining building.
what time of day is it?
Yes. Time to
After
drink and get a
Is
whore.
It's not like 10 in the morning.
No, it's late afternoon.
Okay.
It's a classy town. Porn doesn't start till 1.
We'll go to the bar. And is there someone who looks more official around than just like the bartender?
Not that you see currently. The bartender seems to be handling himself very well. Like I said, the bar is full of patrons. It's not shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, but about 75% of the tables are full. The bar is full, save for these two seats, one of which you're taking. And there are some people standing in various groups, none of which seem like they work or are proprietor of the bar, other than the barkeep.
Then I'll wave the bartender over.
Hi, what can I do you for?
What do you got that's the local brew?
All of this actually. We make this ourselves. The wife and I back at the farm. Mostly mead. We keep some bees and we make the mead ourselves.
Take a fresh glass.
Alright, so he
Not a dirty one?
I'd rather have a dirty one.
grabs you a glass of mead.
I'll
It's a berry mead.
hand whatever payment over for it.
Yes.
And is there anyone in the bar who looks
Sex.
bored?
Looks bored.
Yes.
The gentleman next to you seems to not be engaged in any conversation. He's just sitting, drinking his beer. Crowds around him. Most of the people in the bar are talking. He is definitely one of the calmer, quieter, bored-looking ones.
Hand job here.
Little hand job here, yeah.
Good to know.
Cheaper than next door.
Whoa. I'll give him a small pat on the shoulder and be like, "So, what are you around here for? Just the festival?"
Yeah, he picks up his glass, looks around. Oh, me? No. This is my regular haunt.
Local then.
Yes.
So piss off.
Is there anything interesting happening around town?
What do you mean? Of course, it's midsummer.
Well, of course, it's a festival, but I'm talking anything more interesting. Things out of the ordinary.
Well, I mean, most people think the festival's pretty interesting, but, there's a few locals have disappeared,
Can we kill a festival?
before the festival began. They seem to have gone missing. Young lads mostly, but a few young girls as well.
Yes.
Wait, was that in Brooklyn?
Well, that's not good.
Don't know if they
We're just
ran off
happy you're excited
together
about the girls.
or what happened. I don't know any of them personally. Just you hear things.
Hear things beyond.
Just being hear things being that these people are missing. That's all I've heard of it.
Know any of the families?
Nope, not personally.
Do you know the names of any of them?
The only name that comes to mind is Yvonne. I think she was in the eastern part of the city, but don't know much beyond that.
Well, thank you for your moment, and I'll go take a look around.
All right, and Shane
Word.
/ Kriv.
Yo.
Cribmaster.
Crivmaster Shane.
Yeah. I'm a craggy looking motherfucker.
You're
6'8", 320, gnarly ass dragon face.
hold up your little midget. Miniature.
Problem.
Oh, that's
Wait,
weird.
what?
Not like that though.
Woo.
I don't know. That might not work.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's not doing it.
We'll set up a mini cam. Like you just
There we go.
set up there and like you put your miniature. Probably not that important.
We'll get everybody a GoPro, and then we'll
Running
go from
around
there.
like crazy.
Yeah.
You sure you typed in the password?
So
Pretty sure.
you were making your way
Password changed.
along the
That's bullshit.
coast of Chondeth when you heard of
Show password.
this town's festivities.
Festival. Woo! Let's do it.
You are well familiar with Midsummer, as are most of Faerun, and since you're in the area, and this is
There you go.
a large gathering, it doesn't bring it to the size of some of the major cities, but has its unique should have its unique flair to it. So you are drawn there as well.
Alright.
You've been there for you arrived yesterday. Found an inn to stay at, and have spent the morning just enjoying festivities and revelry, trying to make people happy as you go. And you make your way to a stage on the south end of town, where there are minstrels and some jugglers. It's not the main fairgrounds per se, but there's a lot of people gathered here. A lot of
Spammer.
a lot of excitement.
I've never seen one do it that way.
It's probably porn.
Just that little interlude, and then back to
We
Marin.
had a spammer already.
Porn! So, Roman, I don't know how long you spend with
My
Olga.
plan with Olga is to see her,
Also known as
nod,
Greta.
grab her, not roughly, but lead her up to the chamber,
Sexually.
do my thing.
Sex her? You make sex on her?
I make sex upon her,
Okay.
and then give her money and kind of, you're done, and just kind of spank her and
Making
lead her out the door.
I think it's
And
making,
then
Yeah, she
Making
make sure you
making fuck.
I want to take a cat nap. No?
No.
Napping is not allowed?
That's an extra fee.
Damn it.
You need the feet for that.
Alright, he's
Much
a little,
too busy
he's a little
today.
perturbed by the fact that he...
She ushers you down the hall and back to the gentleman at the door.
Sweet. Head back into the bar, feeling relieved. Finish off my drink, go
Sexually?
re-up, get another one.
Yes.
Okay.
Just kind of scan the place.
Oh, dude, he's got a scanner.
Yep.
And you see
It's the
a
boy.
What's their power level?
large.
1006.
There's my place marker.
That's under 9,000.
Upside down.
Let's see if we have a nice description of him.
He's not smart. He's holding his scanner upside down.
Large man in
Something what's
armor
wrong with this.
with a
Be
dark
9,000.
orange skin,
Okay.
dark brownish red hair, yellow eyes. Looks something like this. Not quite as nice of armor
Oh,
as
sword?
that.
What the fuck? Okay.
And
What?
he people are generally steering clear of him, but I mean, there's a half giant, and there's dwarves, and there's all sorts of creatures around. He just looks a little scary, but nothing that anybody is too torn up
Is he
about.
the only one I see that's decked out in weapons and armor in this place?
No. He is. You don't wear armor, right?
I don't wear armor, but I do have 2 rapiers hooked onto my sides.
Yeah.
Okay. You see several. He is the most decked out
Sweet.
in armor.
Then,
And as you notice him, he crashes into a shirtless guy, or no? No shirtless guy in this.
Not sure.
Not shirtless.
His
Okay.
big tattoo.
Just
Big
armorless.
tattoo. Just, alright, you're wearing clothing. Yeah, okay. Got it.
So I smell cat. It's pretty nice looking clothing. Not like rich, but well cared for. Has some amount of wealth to it. You could
Okay.
consider it middle class. I don't know if those classes.
I would say
in
like
this
like
time
merchant
period.
merchant class, perhaps. Like you have money, but you're not noble, is what it seems like.
Yes.
Okay.
Something more like that.
They bump into each other?
It seems pretty much like this orange skinned guy like turns and like takes a step, not paying attention to where he's going, but clearly he is doing the bumping.
I would probably be able to easily like nimbly twist around him and not get bumped.
You do, sure, and instead of bumping into you, he trips on your leg because you get out of the way. You're pretty unscathed, but your foot tailed a little too slow behind. He flails, some of his drink spills on you. He catches himself, doesn't tumble on the floor. Hey, what'd you do that for?
You should watch where you're going.
Hey, you should watch
almost
where
knocked-
you're going.
You almost knocked me to the floor.
You owe me a
Luckily,
drink.
I'm agile. You can go back to the bar and get your own drink.
He tries to like put a hand on you. You owe me a
I-
drink, sir.
Dodge away from him again. Hidden AC of 17. With a melee attack, I guess that'd be.
Touch AC?
Touch,
Not a-
There's no such thing. He's just trying to touch you.
Sure, he misses.
It worked.
Hey, what's the... Get me a drink.
Bar's over there.
I buy another drink, like a second one,
Okay.
and I start walking over there.
Bartender gets you a second drink, like kind of paying attention, but it's
Right.
not anything out of the ordinary. But this guy, like, keeps steps towards you. You knocked me over nearly.
You tried to barrel into me.
A large arm appears between the two of you, holding a mug by the top of it, and sets it down on the table that he caught himself on. There's your drink.
Grabs it. Hey,
Watch where you're walking.
He
Thanks, I guess.
grumbles and groans and
GY.
makes his way to the other side of the bar and drinks his drink.
I was about to have a talk with that man. You changed my mind.
It would have been a bad choice. That was a bad choice, actually. When bigger fools try to impose themselves on others, it's best to show them that you don't give a fuck.
Exactly why you are the man I now wish to talk to. Have a seat. If you're open to conversation.
Depends on what it entails, but
Getting
as
thirsty.
long as you're willing
Oh,
to
absolutely.
drink with
Oh,
me,
I mean,
I've no
am I
reason
having a
to
good
be
time singing, partying? Sure.
I have never turned down
I'll totally go to the
a
bar.
drinking
You let me know.
party. Roman has a seat at one of the free tables. If there is one.
You catch a table just as you see a couple gentlemen get up and leave. There's one left. You start making your way over. He finishes his drink and leaves.
Hard to cover the whole thing. Anyway.
Sweet. Yeah, Roman walks over and kind of slams his drink down on that table, like claiming it.
We'll sit with the
Same way you claimed that half dwarf.
Mine now. She won't be walking right for a week.
I don't know if I want to sit at this table anymore.
Shut up! You don't know that.
It'll be a bit messy.
Right. So, yeah, Roman pulls out a chair and sits down. As he pulls his hood back, he reveals a bald head with some stone pocks interspersed throughout.
Volcanoes, craters.
Volcanoes.
That's some bad acne.
Yeah, his dull gray skin, his oversized features, and now the rocky protrusions that kind of
That's also written in the journal.
bulge out, interspersed throughout his skin, makes it pretty clear that he has stone giant heritage. Probably a half giant.
Hey, John. Throw me one of those.
So as he pulls his hood back, he kicks the chair beside him out so that you can sit. He says,
It's gonna be the
I am
first thing
Roman.
say when I come into the bar.
"What shall I call you?"
Marn. What is it you wish to speak about?
How do you spell that?
M-A-R-I-N.
Alright.
Simple.
Unlike every other name you've had since I've been
I
here.
know, right?
What are you talking about?
Marin,
Well, I mean, Dame is pretty simple.
I wasn't here for that one.
You weren't here for that one.
it is a time for festivity. It is a time for celebration. Yet I do not find myself partaking of such things at these times. I have graver dealings. Dealings that I cannot accomplish alone, and am in need of other men or women or those that are able-bodied that would join my cause for coin or like-mindedness.
You think it's propositioning?
Before I speak further, what brings you to Shantara?
Think on that for a minute. Like the rest of you, if I don't know what your intentions are,
Would you like to know what they
I
are?
would like to know what they are.
Okay. So I get into the town
Yep.
and
You just
I
fly in.
I dust right in and land like just right in the middle of the street, like boom, I'm here.
Boom. You do draw a lot of attention.
That's fine.
Because nobody has ever seen something like you.
Really?
before. Not in this town.
Okay.
Not
Interesting.
that in the immediate area. Oh, I mean, they're not. It's not the same welcome you got over the forest,
Okay.
but you do get a lot of. What's that? What's that? Little girl runs up to you, like tries to pull on your little coattail or whatever.
Feathered.
Pulls your butt.
No, not your feather. She just has a little more politeness than that. What are you?
What are you?
I'm a girl.
I'm also a girl.
You don't look like me. I'm a human.
Oh,
What are you?
I'm an Aarakocra.
Oh, never heard of you.
I've seen several humans in my day. What brings you to this fine
The
town?
festival.
I heard there was a festival. That's why I was traveling here.
It's so much fun.
I hope to have a bit of fun while I'm here myself.
Someone.
Are you trying to proposition a little girl?
No, but kind of.
So, I mean, you're probably younger than her, I guess. So
Probably.
she's like 6.
Yeah, it's coming over a lot.
4.
Sure.
We'll go 4. And as this point in the conversation, a grown woman walks up and grabs. Come on, don't bother it. Let's go. And just drags her away.
Yeah. Don't bother it.
People
Okay.
keep like looking at you more so, but nobody else immediately approaches. Or
Before landing in the town, I would have circled it just to get a good lay of the land. Is there like a festival grounds
okay, so people
where
have
like
seen you flying about.
How do I
but-
say?
like a traveling circus or something?
At the south, there's a stage with bards and stuff on it.
Yeah.
The way you come from, yes. There's other stuff beyond, very densely populated to the northwest. You do see this southern region of the city is a little more open, a little, but still there are festivities centering around a stage.
Okay. I'll land near the stage.
My bank.
Well, I guess. Yeah, not like on it, but
Nearby and walk.
kind of nearby, and I'll walk to it. On my way, I'm looking for performers, people that are good actors, I guess. And I'm trying to find someone that I can talk to and maybe proposition a business venture with.
Okay, well, initially you don't really see anyone that seems like a good actor. You see like a mime, and you see like jugglers and some people playing various instruments. And then off to the side of the stage, you see 2 people acting out some sort of play, sort of show just to the side, smaller act.
Okay.
And this has also caught the attention of
Criv. Would I have noticed her land and the interaction with the little girl?
Not the interaction with the little girl. You possibly noticed her circling above
Okay.
head or flying overhead, but then you noticed her approach at
Okay.
to the stage.
But I didn't catch the leave it alone thing?
No.
Okay.
Sure. Yes.
Yes?
Would that make it better?
Brian's,
Well, I would definitely
Okay.
approach
Yes.
and
Brian's working.
try to make merriment, because that's a dick thing to say to somebody.
You-
And so I would go and make friends with the Aarakocra.
Okay. Well, you landed and you walked past the stage and the jugglers and the mime,
Okay.
and then there was the little girl, the first person like to not just like gawk, and she
Mm-hmm. And her mom said
asked
some,
you and your mom. Her mom's like just offhandedly,
said some really mean things.
really mean or slightly offhandedly mean, whatever.
I
However sensitive you are, I guess.
guess I'm used to it.
And Kriv notices this interaction from a bit of a distance. The little girl was just being like innocent and a little kid, so the mom was what caught your attention, and then she's off, and